On today's episode of the Nostalgia Test podcast, we put to the test and rank what is usually the top 5 rock bands of all time. That doesn't make sense. That did not make sense.
Welcome to the jungle!
Welcome to the Nostalgia Test podcast, the show where 3 longtime friends put pop culture's past to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test. Yeah, we're going to just keep going. There we go. That's it. Hey everyone, welcome to the Nostalgia Test podcast. Just to let everyone know, all our brains are dead because previously to this, we eat a Twinkie to do the Twinkie episode. So the intro you just heard is the result of eating more sugar than I eat in probably a week or two, and
in one sitting, in just one bite, in one serving.
That's right. Yeah. And so today, what we're doing is another list episode. It's a ranking music episode, and we are just going to jump right into it. What we're doing is across many different lists of best rock bands of all time, we usually get pretty much a stereotypical top 5 that includes the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, and Queen, usually in and out of the top 5, but it's usually there the majority of the time. And what we thought we'd do is rank them from worst to best and put them kind of to a general nostalgia test, and then we'll hear some rankings from other people that from Instagram and everything like that, and talk a little bit about them. And that's what we're doing today. That's it. What do you guys think?
Sounds good, bro. Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Now, Manny got really angry because Billy and I were texting about this.
Yeah.
And,
you two need to hold it for the podcast because you just let it out. I get it. It's notes. For me, it's notes because I don't even look at them anymore. When you guys text during the podcast day, I don't fucking look at you guys shit because I know.
It's because my brain is like sparks. So when things go off, I need to like put it down somewhere so I remember to talk about it.
I get it. I used to do the same thing when it was just me and Dan. So I guess
just
what
take
it
notes
is
about
like, you know, when you're involved in a group chat and you're just busy and you look down and you're just
catch up
because you're just pissed that there's 36 fucking text messages and you're like, what the fuck did you guys talk about? But yet, if you were involved in it, you wouldn't care. But like when you're not involved, it's like, what are these fucking people doing? Is this important? Should it have been an email or should it be a podcast? It's a fucking podcast.
Dude, that's like it's funny. You think that's bad? you think that's bad, dude? Talking about the generational difference we were talking about. My son has a group chat with his friends from hockey, and they added a new kid, and the new kid spammed the group. My son Henry looks down at his phone. He goes, "Dad, I have 411 text messages." Like, bro,
that's fucked.
The kid wrote "LOL" like 7,000 times. And
no,
I was like, "Oh god,
he's out."
Yeah,
he's out.
He got to be out. But
dude,
yeah, it's like
they probably have a secret chat. Because this guy, you can't be on
person off it.
Yeah,
no, that's crazy. Tom.
Yeah. So okay, so let's get started. Let's get this going. We're ranking these from worst to best, and then we're gonna hear some of yours out there who you sent us some, and we'll maybe comment on that if we have time. So let's start with number 5. Let's go, Billy.
All right, so number 5 for me is Rolling Stones. They're one of those bands, like, I understand the popularity. You know, I think some, know their big songs, obviously, but I've tried multiple times to, like, get into them. And even, like, their big songs just don't resonate with me. It's just one of those, like, never really felt it. Once again, I understand, I respect what they've done, but just never resonated with me.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I'm going to agree with that one. I'm putting that at number 5 too. I do like some of their songs when you're really drunk, and you meet like the Rolling Stones like people. I knew some regulars at Lithology were Rolling Stone. Like they would go and like fly to Rolling Stone places and
talk about expensive concerts.
Yeah, like they're like the deadheads of Rolling Stone. Like, what are they called? The
they
Shatters?
Must be rich as fuck. Like,
right?
Goddamn.
Like, they were that. And I was like, I would get into it because of how they were into it. Sure. But, like, I never think about any song by the Rolling Stones.
No, I'm with you. I'm putting the Rolling Stones at number 5, and I just don't like them. I don't think I ever liked
I'm with
them.
you.
They also have these weird songs with a lot of fucking weird lyrics. I mean, we can't do
Oh
this without
yeah,
talking about their song "Brown
brown
Sugar,"
sugar. Oh, dude, yeah.
which is about like it's a it is about beating and raping a slave. Literally, that is what the
Pretty
song
much, yeah.
is, and it's one of their most famous songs. And it's so
Yeah.
horrifying, like to think that this is what they're doing, and then Mick Jagger's like dancing up on the stage, going "Brown Sugar," yeah.
Yeah, it's like what the hell?
This is not a
Not to
party
mention,
song.
yeah. Not to mention when you go back to the fact that like when the Rolling Stones blew up, there were African American bands doing shit that was very similar that they borrowed from that never blew up. So
And that's the other thing about this list. Like they're all it's a white male dominated list, which is interesting considering there's so many bands out there and groups and stuff and even artists that I would think would be on this. And I guess Jimi Hendrix isn't on it because he's not in a band, but that makes no sense
so
to me
weird.
because you have Jimi Hendrix in The Experience and you have Band of Gypsies. You have bands like Jefferson Airplane that have amazing, female vocalists and stuff like that. So that's another interesting thing about this because I'm always like, what other bands would I should see on these lists? But yeah, the Rolling Stones down at the bottom. I don't even know if they're nostalgic for me because I don't care. And I never
I'm with
listen
you.
to the Rolling Stones. So for me, they fail. I'm gonna say I'll say they're nostalgic just because they're not horrible. But to me,
and
it's
then those
just like I'm
songs
never
you
listening
know
to
that
it.
come on a sporting event or something like "Start
Yeah.
Me Up" or something like that, and it's like, all right, whatever.
I'm not listening to them. It's not happening.
Same here.
No, Manny,
Agreed.
what are you doing? Okay, Manny's out. Manny's microphone isn't working.
Oh, I was listening to you guys and letting my
you're
dog
saying that they
cry
failed too?
as he's trying to go to bed. So
Oh.
it's whatever. But I was definitely listening, and I agree with everything that you're saying. So yeah, no,
So
what's up?
Rolling Stones doesn't pass the test for you, or where's it going?
No, it doesn't pass the test. I never did. Like I never really like thought about the Rolling Stones. It was never like
Yep.
like
I'm
again,
with
it
you.
was it's passing or other people talking about them.
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
maybe Satisfaction is all right. Like maybe
I don't like that.
like ironically, I don't know. Whatever.
I don't like
It doesn't do anything for me, and that's why it's number 5. If you told me to put it in number 20, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Same here. Agreed.
Yeah.
I don't
All
think
right.
they should be in the top for the top 5.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I got bands in my mind that are way better than them. Now,
Yeah.
Manny,
Agreed.
number 4. What do you got?
All right, so this was interesting because I thought it was going to be one thing, and I like re-listened to these guys because I don't really listen to all these bands like all the time. Like I'm always thinking like, what do I put on? And these are none of these people do I put on except one. Do I think about putting on any of their songs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Pink Floyd
Oh my God. Okay.
on number 4.
I mean, I could see it. It's a polarizing band. I think.
Listen,
get it.
I think they're awesome, and the songs that they played were great. But then, as I'm driving, I'm thinking like we did the top drunk songs recently.
Yeah.
with Bill.
Yeah.
I was going, okay, what vibe am I in? Now, if I was into, I'm going on a long road trip and I just want to chill, or I'm with my friends and I don't want to really talk and I just kind of want to like vibe. They would be like close to number 1.
Yeah,
There's
no, I hear you.
all their songs are there's a lot of fucking there's a lot of shit happening in their songs.
Yeah,
And
very
it's
layered.
it's fucking layered.
And it depends
Hey.
on what era of Pink Floyd you're listening to. because
Absolutely.
they have
But
a
what
lot
I
of
did
classics.
for this test, what I did once you brought it up, I was like, all right, I'm going to go to Apple Music. I'm going to go to Essentials, and I'm just going to listen to the top 5 of each
Yeah.
band. Right. And when I did hear, like, Money was on there, Brick in the Wall, and there's a lot of memories with me and my dad in Portugal with a brick in the wall. There's a whole thing.
Yeah.
All good. Like, it's actually a good memory of my dad, which isn't a lot.
That
So, like,
Yeah.
it's a big thing. But
no, it makes sense, bro.
But I was thinking in my head, and I was thinking like they had some amazing videos, like awesome in that, and like talented as fuck. But the vibe that I'm in right now, this is not. It didn't make top 3 for me. They're amazing, but it didn't make top 3.
And
I
we
can
used
see
to
your
listen
point.
to that Ummagumma album all the time
Yes.
with the Animals in the Cave song.
Oh God, that shit was crazy.
I had that
Um,
album. Like,
Yeah, and and
Yeah,
again,
dark
phenomenal.
closet with
This is
that
not
on.
taking away from their musicianship. Not taking
Yeah.
away from this is like
no,
definitely
of course
rock and
not.
roll.
This is a polarizing episode. People are gonna freak
It's a crazy list. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
out.
Yeah,
All right,
I
so
mean, again, none of these could all flip depending on
Sure.
the vibe that I'm in.
absolutely.
100%.
All right,
That's why it's 4.
all right, Billy. What do you got for number 4?
Number 4, I have the Beatles. So
right.
Okay.
also probably
sense.
could be polarizing, right?
Yeah.
Like once again, I don't dislike. Unlike the Rolling Stones, I don't dislike the Beatles. Like there are a few Beatles songs I love. I don't love all of their stuff. I understand what they represent, what they created, all of that. It's just to your point, Manny. Like, am I going to sit down and put on a Beatles song? Like, there's a couple songs that every time they're on, I vibe to it. Like, "Hey Jude," "While My Guitar Gently Weeps," some other ones. But it's overall like. It just, it's not something I'm going to sit down and listen to. I don't hate it, but just not my bag.
No, oh, and I forgot that. So does it pass? Do you feel like, in a general sense, right now, as we're talking about, without getting deep into
yeah.
these albums? Oh, okay. Manny, Pink Floyd
100%.
passing nostalgia test for you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So good. All right. So my number 4, this was difficult for me because I feel like with the Rolling Stones being number 5, we always feel like that the distance between 5 and 4 is close. To me, the distance between 5 and my 4th choice is so far. To me, it doesn't. They're in on a different planet, right? So I'm putting the Beatles at number 4.
Shit.
Yeah.
I know.
That's a surprise for me for you, Dan.
It was a surprise for me too, but then I started thinking, I'm like, what am I listening to mostly? And I'm like, which Beatles albums? Because if you look at the Beatles discography, I'm not listening to the Beatles literally until, more seriously probably, until about Sgt. Pepper Magical Mystery Tour. And then you have like the White Album and everything else after that, right? Now, I will
all the
listen.
early stuff is like what our parents listened to, like the really
pop stuff.
pop songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even call them rock.
Yeah, I mean, you
Love
have.
Me Do and shit like
Yeah.
that. I'm good on that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Rubber Soul, Revolver, and Help are good albums, but there are some weird motherfucking songs on those albums. Like the first song on, I forget it, maybe it's Revolver or something. It's Taxman. I don't want to hear a song about the Taxman, and like it's a dumb
That's
song.
coming up.
Yeah, well, it's a dumb song. Well, no one should pay their taxes in a huge protest.
Yeah,
That's what we
at
should
this
do.
point, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck the man.
Except we're all not going to do that, but
Yeah, probably
that
not.
would be awesome.
But
Too much of a headache.
but it's like I'm not that Paperback Writer. There's a lot of weird songs that I don't really care for.
Paperback Writer is a weird one. Yeah, that reminds me of being like my dad's car growing up.
And on Sgt. Pepper's, there's a weird song about a meter maid. Like, I mean, I get what they were doing. They were doing things that no one else
A
was
lot
doing.
of drugs.
Yeah, and that's the thing. At a certain point, all the drugs come in, right? And so,
And you
1967.
write a song about a fucking meter maid.
What the fuck? But yeah, I'm putting Beatles at number 4. They passed the nostalgia test. Obviously, I was listening to Magical Mystery Tour this today, and I was like, man, this is a great album. But in terms of this like list, I'm putting it at number 4. Very respectable number 4, right?
And yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
And the gulf is very wide between
Because
5
I
and 4. for
can't
me,
stand
just
them.
like you.
First of all, the Rolling
I'm with
Stones
you.
to me, huge posers. Like they come out thinking like they're from the tough parts of England and stuff. They weren't. The Beatles were. The Beatles were the working
the
class
Beatles
band.
or Black Sabbath were
Yeah.
were working class people that would beat the shit out of the Rolling Stones.
Exactly. Yeah, and just to say this, Ozzy, one of his favorite bands is the Beatles. Was the Beatles? This is his favorite
Yeah.
band. He fucking loved the Beatles.
Connected with them emotionally. So
Yeah. So all right, so there we go. We're at number 3 now. Let's go, Manny, number 3.
I'm going to go Beatles number 3.
All right.
I do like them, but like I never really think about them. Like, but when they're on, like I love the song Yesterday. Like that's like one of my, like, if it's on, I'm like I'm not gonna skip it, right? But I'm not really thinking about the Beatles all the time. A lot of my other friends are friends growing up. You guys are more into music. Like I generally like all types of music, but I'm not like I don't like dive into music
I get
like you guys do.
You're not
right?
gonna do a deep dive
But
on
like,
an album.
but I
Yeah.
fucking love the art of it. I love being around it. I love being around musicians like Steve when he's playing. Like I could watch him play Beatles all day long. I never really thought of the Beatles of a rock band because I always think about them of like they're like Beatlemania. right? But like, even though I know
Chase Stadium,
yeah, but I enjoy their songs. I enjoy movies about them. I enjoy that. That's why I just put them at 3. Like, to me,
that makes sense.
Everything you guys said to me is great, and it's definitely passes the nostalgia test. Like, their songs are still influencing musicians to this day. So you can't.
Yeah, I mean, Oasis is literally the Beatles for us. I mean, in terms of like how big they are too. Well, at some point, and then also like their style of like songwriting.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So,
all right, Dan, who you got at 3?
Oh man,
give me
this
guys. I gotta
rough.
step out for a second. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. This has been rough for me, the top 3, and so for me, and this is like I'm just gonna go for it because I really don't. There's no addendums. My number 3 band here is gonna be Led Zeppelin, and and like it's so difficult to realize to understand why I put them there. But I was listening to Led Zeppelin today and I'm sitting there going, okay, I'm there. Led Zeppelin 1, Led Zeppelin 2, the Houses of the Holy, 3, 4, right? I'm in but there's a point where I'm just like, Coda and all that stuff afterwards, I'm not listening to that.
There's like 1 or 2 good songs like on each album at most.
That one, like that's a good song, but I'm like, that's not Led Zeppelin.
Does not sound like Led Zeppelin.
No, like I listened to Moby Dick today, and I was like, all right, fuck yeah. The weird thing about Led Zeppelin, though, as I was listening to, is like they're mixed horribly. Their mixes are so bad that they sound so terrible. The Beatles have a better mix than fucking Led Zeppelin. And it's so weird to me, but I put Led Zeppelin as number 3. I love Led Zeppelin. I love their music. You know, it's some of the most fun rock music, you know, listening to it. Stairway to Heaven was a song that I learned to play on guitar. And you know, I'll never forget.
Hopefully not in the guitar shop like Wayne's World.
No, Stairway to Heaven. I had a great guitar teacher. I had an amazing guitar teacher in Mineola. His name was Don. And Don was kind of like blind, I think, in one eye, but he could play anything and everything. And what he would do is when I was learning Stairway to Heaven, he broke it up into parts and he wrote the notes and the tab at the same time. And then he's like, when it came to the solo, he wrote it out note for fucking note. Like,
oh my God, dude.
I'm like, he memorized it. He didn't even have to fucking like think about it. Like, listen, he was like, all right, Stairway to Heaven part 1. And he's like, write it out. And then one day we had the guy that was teaching flute come in and play like the flute part while we were playing the guitar part. It was the sickest guitar lesson ever. But yeah, I put Led Zeppelin there at number 4. And Led Zeppelin 4, I think, is probably my favorite. Oh, 3.
No, 3.
Yeah, 3. Led Zeppelin 4, I think, is probably my favorite. My favorite one. It's got some really great stuff on it. I love Led Zeppelin 4. Might sound cliche, but it's fucking awesome.
No, I hear you, man. I'm actually with you, Dan. Led Zeppelin's my number 3 also.
I'm surprised that you put that at number 3. I'm so surprised, bro. Yeah,
it's like, to me, it's going back to what you said, Manny, where like I love the Led Zeppelin songs I know, but it's a band that I've tried to do deep dives on, and like the deep cuts just don't hit for me the same way like, the songs that we all know do. Like, the big songs are fucking amazing. And I also respect, as a metalhead, like their contribution to that. Like, Dan, you've always seen that argument, like, oh no, Led Zeppelin's the original metal band. And I disagree with that. I also think they were very influential on the metal community because, you look at people like Zakk Wylde who still worship Jimmy Page, and like all these other guys that like the influence it had. It's just, compared to with these tough decisions we had to make, they, landed at number 3.
I mean, it's respectable. I mean, truthfully, I'm surprised. I thought you would put them higher than that, but I mean, it makes sense.
And tough decisions.
And truthfully, I don't think Led Zeppelin, I mean, they're metal, I guess, if you want to make, but I would say Jimi Hendrix was way more metal than them. I mean, his fucking distortion was way heavier than anything that fucking Led Zeppelin was doing at the time. No way.
Agreed, man. And to me, I look at both Hendrix and Zeppelin as like precursors to metal because they there's parts where you hear metal, but no one really pulled it all together until Sabbath. Like it's
Exactly.
That's my opinion.
Wow. So number 3, Led Zeppelin. They passed the nostalgia test 100%.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I mean, come on. I'm like dropping things everywhere.
I mean, so far it seems like as if like
alarms are going off.
Everybody except for Stones has passed the nostalgia test.
Yes.
I'm gonna jump in here and go because my second was Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, which was surprising to me because I was gonna make them 3. But then I was like, again, feeling the vibe. I was listening to all the top 5, right? And I was like, oh shit, like, damn, these songs are like what defined classic rock to me. Like 104.5 was, that's what would play all the time. Like all the great songs on 104.5 classic rock. In right,
104.3.
Yeah,
oh my God.
104.3. Sorry,
Q104.3.
Yeah, right. That was classic rock, and it was so funny the day that I heard Blink 182, not Blink 182, Green Day on that station. I freaked out because
we now listen to Dad Rock.
Yeah, exactly. So like, but I mean, there were so many movies. There's so that was ingrained in the American experience, like during the wars and all this stuff, like, and I wonder if like nowadays, especially what we're going through, not to get super political, but like your hat says it all, of like who's gonna be the voice of this generation's rock music that comes out to talk about this shit.
Rock is dead, bro.
Well, Billy Corgan has come out and said that was a on purpose thing to like fucking push rock to the background. Like he sees it as a purposeful move, and I mean, why not?
Even like that makes a lot of sense.
Like alternative
pop stars are not getting political for the most part.
They shut the fuck up once the Epstein files came out.
Yeah.
So which is interesting, but not at the same time. Anyways, I definitely think
it's interesting. Not.
Yeah. Not. But I definitely think that they play a huge role in like the defining of like to me like rock was, and then there's alternative, and then there's heavy metal, and like rock, right? Like you're talking about two different, like compared to the Beatles, like nothing like each other.
Yeah.
But yet considered rock, both of them, which to me is just like this genre is very broad to say rock, right? Because every single person in this, every single band in this, even in this top 5, they don't sound
it's a very wide genre.
Yeah,
no,
exactly,
not at all.
Because like
metal is technically rock, and like it's you go into there and you have 7,000 subgenres. So it's like rock is such a wide ranging term.
Because then you go alternative, like so, like you could say that Blink-182 is rock, and you're like that's fucking not rock at all, like so. That's crazy.
I was at work yesterday, and I was on campus in my office, and I was playing the Ramones pretty loudly from my office with the door open, and that song "Beat the Brat" was on. It was like, "I beat the brat." Beat the brat.
I know that song.
Beat the brat with a baseball bat. Oh yeah. And then like one of my colleagues comes by. She's like, "Oh my God. I remember when I first heard that. I didn't think I was supposed to hear this." Like I was like, "Oh, am I gonna get in trouble for listening to this?" Like, oh my God. And the Ramones, fucking sick, man. Again, another good
Dan,
band.
next time you should blast the song "Fuck Your Neighbors" by Iron Reagan in your office. See how that goes.
Yo, I mean, that's what my office is all about. I play music pretty loudly with the fucking door open because it's like a ghost town there. But oh my God, but yeah.
So I would say that it definitely passes the test.
No.
And then like Dan, what's your number 2?
Oof. My number 2 was the most surprising thing to me in this whole thing. And that's the band Queen coming in at number 2. It was the band that made this whole list so complicated because as I kept listening to Queen over and over again, the first album, Innuendo, the last album where Freddie Mercury's recording it, basically dying of dying of AIDS, like he's dying, literally recording the album, that it was just listening to a band that just knew how to write songs and music, and his voice is just captivating, and they're fun. And one of the coolest things ever, it might have been the Montreal show that you sent me, Billy.
Yeah.
But it might have been that one, the video I saw. They were a band that I've never seen more beer bottles on the stage than with fucking Queen. Like, it was the craziest thing ever. It was just like empty bottles and
they're
bottles.
A party band, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're so good. And the harmonies, the guitar harmonies, the solos, Brian May killing it. Their drummer was just so good. And
and
Queen,
sing sometimes too.
yeah. And that's the thing. And that's the thing with Queen. I feel like they were pushing the boundaries of so many things, like, image and song and just like content. And, they're a band that, obviously gets their credit in the top 5, a lot of the times. But I think, there's things about Queen that we, stereotypically think of, Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, blah, blah, blah. But truthfully, like, what is that? Don't Stop Me Now is like probably one of the greatest songs, and Stone Cold Crazy. Stone Cold
Crazy, man. Like, once again, another band that you could say influenced metal. I mean, shit, Metallica covered that song.
Yeah.
But there's even other songs like I Want It All. Like, near the end, there's a part that sounds like it could be the solo from a metal song, So it's like, it's so influential. And what for me, I agree with you completely with everything you said. And it's like Queen they changed over time, but each sound they had, they fucking executed to perfection. Like, it was like, okay, like, early stuff is more like a hard rock 70s vibe, and then as they evolved and brought like operatic shit into it, classical music into it, and like, but they fucking hit every fucking time.
Everything.
No matter what it was, mix the 80s, electronic shit into it, still fucking hit. Like, because you got that voice behind it.
And they did that shit right. See, that's why a lot of bands from the 70s and early and late 60s, that when they hit the 80s, if they were still making music, they brought the synthesizers in so badly that like it was just didn't make sense. Like Kiss.
Remember when Kiss made a hair metal album? Like,
first of all, I don't even want to ever talk about Kiss. I never liked them. Fuck that band. Fuck Gene
Kiss.
Simmons. He can go fuck himself. He has no idea what he's talking about ever. Even with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, fuck him. Everyone's allowed in. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
But
Kiss sucks.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but
I approve that rant because I agree with you completely. I lost respect for Dimebag Darrell when he was buried in a Kiss coffin.
Like, why? Get buried in something else. That doesn't matter. Anyway, but Queen did it right. They knew how to incorporate that. Like, I like Rush, but when Rush hit the 80s, I was like, I don't understand any of this anymore. Yes. It's ridiculous. The 80s tripped up a lot of bands, but not Queen.
No, they evolved, adapted, and still killed it. And I really think the voice is a big reason. That's the same reason, like, no disrespect to Adam Lambert. He's a great vocalist, but I have zero desire to see Queen without Freddie Mercury. Like, why would I do that? And honestly, like, I hate to say it, but you can replace an instrument player easier than you can a vocalist like that. Like, the whole debate with Pantera with Zach instead of Dime. I'm like, that's a suitable stand-in. There's no suitable stand-in for Freddie Mercury.
None.
No one touches that.
No, same thing. Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. So yeah, Queen's my number 2. They passed the nostalgia test 1000%. There's no question. All right. So
did you my number 2 is next. Yep. And then we're all number 1.
Yep.
So all right. This is the top 2 are very tough for me. But number 2, I went with Pink Floyd. A lot of the same stuff Manny said. Like, I fucking love Pink Floyd, but like, you got to be in the mood to listen to it. Like one of my chill, every time I want to chill, like, it used to be if I was working late, I actually had a record player put on, was fucking Wish You Were Here. That album, I just love that fucking album, like, great from album. Beginning to end. And it's like, you sit down and it just gets you in this chill mindset. Like, it's so fucking awesome, like, and it just takes you on a journey. I fucking love Animals too, which is a totally different vibe, but also, to me, one of the most amazing albums ever created. because just you sit down, you're like, this song's fucking 18 minutes long, but like it doesn't drag. Like it goes 73 different directions.
And they put out Animals after Dark Side, which is blows my mind. Blows my mind.
Yeah, because was it Wish You Were Here, Dark Side, Animals? Is that what it was?
I think so. I have to look it up, but yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, and but once again, you got to be in the mood. I even like some of their later stuff, like some of the stuff on Division Bell. But the other thing that hangs over all this is what a fucking scumbag piece of shit Roger Waters is, which it didn't sully it completely for me, but like knowing the kind of person he is, when I listen to The Wall now, I have a totally different viewpoint on it than what I had in high school, where like in high school, I'm like, yeah, fuck the man. And now I listen to it and I think about the fact that it was like a 50-year-old man writing these lyrics. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what a fucking loser. Like, like.
No, so Wish You Were Here came out after Dark Side. So it was Dark Side, Wish You Were Here, Animals, and then The Wall. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, once again, those songs resonate so much when I was younger, but as I've gotten older and listened to them, it feels like fabricated rebellion. And knowing how Roger Waters is as a person.
Dude, I have to say The Wall is one of the more difficult albums for me to listen to now. There are very specific Floyd albums I go back to, and when we get to my number one, obviously I'll talk more about it, but like,
yeah,
it is a solid choice for number two. I mean, Pink Floyd is fucking Pink Floyd. I mean, they're insane, and they too have, influenced a lot of metal bands as well. You hear metal bands say how like Pink Floyd is a big influence.
Especially the progressive ones.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we're at number one now. Manny, who's your number one?
It's Queen. It was always going to be Queen. I just love most, if not every song that like Flat Bottom Girls, like whatever song that comes up. Another One Bites the Dust is one of my favorites.
What a great bass line.
There's just never a bad song, I think, by them. You guys said a bunch of this stuff, so I don't want to repeat it. I just want to say like that was always going to be number one, no matter what. Like the vibe, whatever vibe I'm in, that's not moving. So
what's your top three Queen songs? I don't mean to put you on the spot. No order you can say, but just top three. Come on.
Damn.
You can do it to me too. It will go back and forth. It'll be fair.
I mean, I don't want to cliche this, but obviously, Bohemian Rhapsody.
No fucking judgment.
I mean, it's just too good not for us, especially like nostalgic and just like remembering what that song is for like our, think about like how old we were and that was considered like classic rock, but like how like connected we were because of that song. And it wasn't even like I learned that song because of my dad. It was just like in the world, and I guess maybe Wayne's World did it for us. Yeah. I didn't want to say it, Billy. I didn't want to.
Yeah, Wayne's World probably did blow it up for us, right? Because it was like,
probably.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Oh, yeah.
And then that I think that got it back to like number one on the charts at the time. So
it did. It did.
It
gave it a whole new resurgence.
Another One Bites the Dust is definitely another one because for some reason I remember this. You want to talk about like going back? That song. Do you remember? What's it in high school? Basketball player.
Oh my God,
yes.
Batman.
He played football too. Yeah.
So during wrestling season, that would be basketball season. So we would all be there Saturday practicing, and wrestling. Let's say wrestling was finishing and basketball was just starting. And I still remember that song being played and Batman like rocking out to this song, like just like just vibing by himself, like
hell yeah,
whatever. And that
song's great.
Yeah, and I just remember thinking like this song is just phenomenal. Like everybody was just like, I don't know what we were all doing, but this song was on and everybody was just vibing to this song.
Fucking living, bro, living.
Having
a good fucking
time. Like phones weren't around, so you weren't looking it down. You weren't double screening. Like you were just like, everyone was just doing it. Like you're watching, laughing at him, and he's just like, no one bites the dust. and like just
Yeah.
shooting his
Man. Just in the
basketball,
moment.
right? You know, like where which like you don't really get nowadays, right? Because it's
Ever.
really hard to be present in the moment. And even now, like even sometimes Dan makes fun of me, like, "Oh, Manny, what are you doing?" Like, because my phone rings while I'm on the podcast, and I have to.
Yeah. No, I'll get a text. I do the same thing. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
hard to
So
be
like,
present.
so like that's that, and then these are like really cheesy, but because of being in sports and Mighty Ducks, it was to talk about being in the zeitgeist, especially.
Oh yeah.
Back in like the 90s, like We Are the Champions with We Will Rock
Yeah.
You, like both.
Yeah. It's a
Those
combo.
songs didn't, like
You
you
hear it on
wanted to
classic
listen to the
rock,
whole
they go
thing.
together. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah, like those don't.
I agree with that
don't
combo. Yeah, that's a
split,
combo
right?
for
You know,
sure.
like I remember in Hampton, we used to play Mission Impossible, and
Yes,
and
with
like
the fucking
people would like
scooters, yeah.
clap and like ta 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 ta
Yeah.
ta 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 ta, right?
And you
So
could
like
do it on the the
on the
thing they
mats
had over
against the wall.
stage. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like think about like you have like elementary school kids singing songs that were like made years before they were even born. So like
Yeah.
that's why
That one is embedded in the culture.
it's embedded. It's embedded. So like I can't not say that those are my favorites. So
That's
but like
fair,
you
bro.
mentioned, I forget the one that you mentioned before, or Dan might have mentioned it, that I was like, oh shit, yeah, that song too. It's just phenomenal.
There's
band.
too
The
many.
sound.
There's
the
too many
sound
to
is there.
choose.
Yeah. But anyways,
Fucking epic.
so yeah, definitely passes the test. So what about you?
I'll just go with mine because it's the same as yours, man. It's Queen. You know, same thing. Like I said earlier, like you don't beat that voice. Like the operatic vocals, and you listen to it live. Like Dan, I don't know if you listen to all of that live Montreal album, but like they open up with a fast version of "We Will Rock You." Like,
Wow.
and it's
That's
fucking
crazy.
like with like double time, where it's like it sounds like it's just like a fucking, and it gets everyone right into it right away, and they're fucking going nuts, and they play the crowd, they go right into like Somebody to Love, and like he just Freddie just plays the crowd to a T. He's joking back and forth with them, like his persona on stage, and it's like I really, what is it? He had 4 octaves he hit, and like there's no other voice in rock like that, or ever
None.
will be. Like that's fucking insane.
Didn't he say it was because of his mouth structure? Like he had
I
like
think so. Yeah, he had like huge teeth or something, right? Because I
Well,
remember
like
the
an
movie they
extra
made,
big
the
mouth.
biopic.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to get his teeth fixed because he thought it was gonna change his
Change his
vocal
voice.
sound.
Yeah.
And he might have been
Probably
right,
he's right.
obviously. But I mean, he's one of the greatest singers of all time, and
It's
those songs
insane.
are fucking unbelievable. To imagine being able to see them live, with
singers
Freddie
and
Mercury.
performer, right? You want to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about like if
Playing the
TikTok
crowd,
was
having a good
available
time.
now,
Oh my god.
like
Oh, yeah.
what he could do, like
Oh yeah.
like the shock value. Like imagine we're so numb to everything now.
Oh yeah.
Imagine seeing that.
No,
Like seeing a person be that artistic.
for $20.
Well,
Yeah,
If I remember correctly,
exactly.
yeah.
Like that's what's so fucked up. Like you could like argue like it's so great that we're in this world though, like anyone could do content. But because of that, you're
It
like so
demeans it
numb
sometimes.
to like
Yeah.
there's so much stupid shit. And I used to think
Correct.
this was great for like anyone, but then it's like
No,
fuck.
it's too much
like
freedom.
then you're not like we're numb to everything, not including like extreme things that are bad and also great things. Because like you see something
Yeah.
great and you're just like, oh, whatever, and it's like no, like there's like pure artists going on and you don't even give a fuck because you're just
Yep.
scrolling to the next thing, and that sucks in
Agreed.
a way. Like
It's the same if you've been to a concert recently, everyone's got their phone up taking a video.
Ah.
of it. And I actually went last year, me and Henry went and saw Ghost live, and they were doing the no cell phone thing. And I was like, oh, that's annoying. I got to put it in a case or whatever. And I was like, it's just because they want to make more money over doing a concert video. But then I read an interview with the lead singer, was like, no, man, like I grew up in the 90s where you went to a show, you were there, you were present, you were
Yep.
taking mental picture of those moments. And he's like, I could give a fuck about like people taking illegal videos. He's like, I want people to enjoy the moment. And honestly, like doing that without my phone in my hand, without being like, did I get a text? Let me take a video. Like,
Yep.
it was probably the best concert experience I've had in decades. Cause it's just,
probably, yeah.
you're literally fucking there. Like you're sitting the person next to you. And I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Like to my
Yeah.
9-year-old.
I mean, it's crazy. Like they'll even show a picture of like even like EDM music, right? People going like, what Ibiza looked like in the '90s, or like what any club looked like, and then versus what it is now, and like DJs are rocking out in the '90s, and like everyone's vibing, like regardless if you're on E or not, like you're just like you're just in it. And then now, and it's like no one's dancing, and all the lights are on, all the fucking camera lights are on, and that's fucked up. Like, what are you trying to get? You're never gonna watch that video ever again.
Well, no,
there is a
you take a video at concert, you never watch it.
You never watch it. You never watch it.
I mean, the other thing is this too, like, and then we'll keep. But this is a great conversation because I've been thinking about this too. That like a lot of people, a lot of younger kids now, younger generation, Gen Z and stuff, they actually are scared to dance. So there's another problem where like they're afraid to just let loose because they'll become a meme possibly. Like someone will capture them on film and then make a meme out of them. So if
and because they stop drinking.
Well, maybe that too, but like,
but regardless of that,
combination of the two, I think it is.
Well, think about it. Like, even if we were just chilling and doing stupid shit, like, or just like enjoying music, like we felt safer to do so. Like, no one's trying to like record us. Now, maybe someone would take a picture. I mean, I used to take all the pictures of our friends, but like a photograph was a bit of a difference. Like,
no, it's different.
If I have to video,
this is one asshole and it's all over the place, you know.
No, but I'll tell you.
Then you post it. So like, clubs aren't fun anymore, probably because no one wants to really let loose.
Be the meme.
Drugs, alcohol or not, they're not allowing. People are not allowing themselves to kind of just fucking let go.
Yeah. And then you wind up being that CEO that got caught making out with his secretary.
Yeah. I mean, like there's something to say.
Coldplay now, bro.
Yeah, he forgot it was 2025. He thought it was 1997, bro.
Yeah, I thought recently I saw a post. It was like these kids were recording these older people who had more gray. So like probably like 55,
50s,
60, right?
Yeah.
And they're at Ibiza and they have a VIP and they're vibing. And it was like, the comment was, when you realize you're too old to be whatever, clubbing or whatever. And the comments I thought were fantastic. People were like, fuck you. Ibiza's for everybody. Fuck you for
doing this.
These guys are dancing while you're recording them. Who's having a better time?
Exactly.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, those guys who's 50 something years old, they remember what it was like to be there and you were just fucking vibing. None of it, and those three guys that were dancing didn't have phones on them. Or if they did, they had them down.
In your pocket.
Right?
Could you imagine? Can you imagine Studio 54 with like people with cell phones like that recording people? Like everyone was just getting nuts, and even
when the camcorder times, people enjoyed seeing the camcorders, and they didn't care, and they would while out because you didn't think it was going to go public. You couldn't
post it,
Yes, exactly.
And you weren't carrying a fucking video camera with you in public all the time, you know?
No.
Or a live antenna, and like basically a live broadcast, constant live broadcasting. Like our lives are so insane that like it's just like out of hand, but. You know, I'm glad we all got to go to concerts before this shit because it was
it's
a totally
funny
different
like
experience.
Lately I've been trying to force myself to leave my phone in the car when I go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I go out to dinner, I'm like, just leave it in the car because there's such a weird like, I have to check my phone. I have to check my phone. It's like, why? So like, and then like,
it's a weird anxiety thing.
Because like what you said, Bill, like you're gonna record that concert. When the fuck are you watching that video?
Never. You like send it to your friend, and they'll look at it for 2 seconds and be like, "Oh, cool," and then
the video's not
look at it again.
Someone had said this in another thing. What quality are you like? Wait, so you're recording this for who? Like the live concert that you're sending to your friend, he can't hear shit. He hears a distortion. Like it's fucking crap.
It's like I think I took a video and sent it to Dan when I saw Zach Wilde in November with me and Jeremy, and it's like him soloing and like cool. It's a totally different vibe when you're at the show versus getting a video of it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Whatever. Yeah. You know, it's like Yeah, it's
so it's
yeah.
tough. Like, and that's why I have meta glasses, and I'll just record that now. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, I think like I agree with you, man. That's what Queen bought is a theatricism and like a stage show, and you know.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Queen. I was like, wait, how did we get into this conversation?
No, we're talking about the theatrics and like where people were present. You know.
Yeah, like that must have been.
You
such
were there.
great shows.
You were vibing with it. You were having a good time. So it's yeah, I'm with you. Number one for me, clearly passed the nostalgia test.
Yeah, man, that was. I mean, we gotta then for that we have to drop this.
And that's the nostalgia test tangent.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was a classic one, right?
That
there.
was a classic one.
Wait, what do we start with?
So,
all right, Dan. So your number one is
Pink
huh?
Floyd. It really was a battle between Pink Floyd and Queen for me, but in the end, Pink Floyd wins out. I love Pink Floyd. It probably was one of the first bands that I ever really got heavy into. I'm like you though, Billy. I do not really listen to The Wall. There are certain songs I like, but for me, I mean, Animals is in constant rotation for me. I love listening to Animals. Shining You Crazy Diamond 1 through 4, and then 5 through 8, probably some of the greatest
it's fucking
music.
amazing.
You know, and they just the way David Gilmour plays the guitar. There's no one playing the guitar like David Gilmour, and that was the one thing too. When you said Billy before, like sometimes you can't replace. You could replace someone who plays an instrument. I agree with you, but the one thing that David Gilmour does that most guitar players, if not any guitar player, can do is just hold one single note for like period of time that doesn't make absolutely any sense and bend it until it's like new notes all over the place and slow. Like
I would agree with that.
David Gilmour is a patient guitar player. Like he's just going into it and he's brilliant. And when I saw not Piper to Gates Done, when I saw Live at Pompeii for the first time, it blew my fucking mind that these guys were like in Pompeii playing a concert to nobody and just recording it live in Pompeii just for whatever reason. And they were making Dark Side of the Moon at the time. So like they were just coming into that moment, after Saucer Full of Secrets and all these weird psychedelic albums and stuff. But like I would say after The Wall, the final cut, there are a couple songs on it that I like, but Roger Waters really fucking sullies that whole fucking thing. And Division Bell's cool, and then a lot of the live albums afterwards. I think the ones that David Gilmour were in charge of. Pulse is one of the greatest live albums ever. He puts on an amazing show, and he did a live show himself, David Gilmour, and then it was like he did "Shining You Crazy Diamond" by himself or something. What he did was ridiculous.
That honestly is probably my favorite Pink Floyd song, the first one with whatever the parts are, but like first track on "Wish You Were Here," it just starts off so low and then builds. That is like the perfect song in my opinion.
Yeah, and Richard Wright and Nick Mason, amazing. I mean, you got amazing keyboards and drumming to Pink Floyd. There's nothing
you got the full package. Yeah, no one is a bad musician there. So
no, and if you ever listen to Piper at the Gates of Dawn, it's just fucking weird.
It is very weird
with Syd Barrett.
Their earlier shit, like to me, everything before "Wish You Were Here" was in the weird zone. What's the one right before "Wish You Were Here"?
It's Animals. No, Dark Side.
No. I'm sorry. Before Dark Side, my bad. I forgot we screwed up the order earlier. The one
before Dark Side, I think has
like an amorphous shape on the cover.
Oh, it might be Metal. Oh, Metal. Maybe it's Metal, which I love the Metal album.
Yeah, there's a bunch of good songs on that so you could see where they were going, and it pushed beyond like weird psychedelic stuff.
Yeah, Metal. Like you have Echoes, which is like one of the greatest songs they ever did.
Echoes. I fucking love that song. Yes,
it's sick.
Yeah.
I mean, Obscured by Clouds is good. Adam Hart Mother, which I felt like that one is definitely, it's got a couple good songs on it, but it's definitely wasn't, they were really looking for themselves. And like Ummagumma is just like, I don't even know what that is. Like, it's just fucking nuts. It's just a nuts double album.
It's a bunch of people doing drugs is what that is.
We were like a chorus event in Virginia Beach and Steve, everybody was hanging out in this room, and Brian and Steve put on that song, and everybody didn't know what everyone left because they didn't know what to fucking do.
That is a room clear.
It's
I
a room
remember-
clearer, dude.
I
You
remember
have
doing
to be
that. Yeah.
fucking high as fuck.
Yeah, but yeah,
And even then,
it's
you
if
have to be in a different type of high
You have to
to
be
stay
prepared
in that room.
because
Yeah,
I remember doing that.
sitting in the closet at Tommy's basement.
Yes.
With that album on.
Yes.
I remember.
You know, that's the first
Manny,
time I
I
hung
agree
out
with
with
you.
everybody.
Yeah, because I remember being
And I
like,
hung out
to your
and
point,
stayed.
should I leave? To your
Yes.
point, Manny, should I leave? I'm like, no. Man up. You got this. Stay
Yeah.
here. It's fucking you up, but sit here and stay here.
So, Bill,
There's
I
that part in
remember-
that song with the animals in a cave where it's like, na, na, it's like comes out of
It's probably
nowhere.
where I started losing it. Yeah.
I remember doing this with it was me
Marty McFly.
and someone else was in the car with us.
Marty
Car, and then real throwback, and all these names will be bleeped out because we don't want to ruin anyone's lives here. But
bro hugs.
was in the car with us, and we got so fucking baked. And then me and
Marty-
were like, "Yo, this
Bro hug.
you want to hear this song?"
Oh,
and we
God.
put it on. I thought he was gonna kill someone in this car. He was just like, "What is this shit? What is it?"
No, dude. So it's funny you say that. Like I remember, it had been a while. We all were hanging out, but we weren't like I guess I don't want to say I wasn't part of the group, but like I just had started like hanging out more, and I stayed the first night we were at Billy's, and like I used to just leave.
Oh, Tommy's.
Not Billy's, yeah, Tommy's.
Okay.
And I had just finished dating. Italian place. You're gonna bleep all this, right?
Sure.
So
Yeah.
All names will be bleeped.
yeah. And this song, we went into the basement. We were in this one room. There's a pole,
Because he had all
And-
those rooms down there.
and like lights
It's
were
like a
turned
maze
off.
of death.
Yeah, the lights were turned off, and you guys played this song.
It was
And
a strobe
Billy-
light was on.
Yeah, Billy. Same thing. I might have been in the same room as you that day.
I think you both were in the same room.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yes, in
I
the
felt like I was like
back
in
left
initiation
corner in the
of
basement.
like, are these guys cool enough to hang out with us? Or
Can you
like,
guys handle this?
like, can you handle our group?
I
right?
agree, bro.
And
100%.
I remember doing the same thing, going, "Oh fuck, what is this?" But I'm like, I got this, no problem.
That song is just so fucked up. The Ummagumma
Yeah.
album, if you don't know, if you're out there and you've never listened to Ummagumma and you're looking for something
it a
that's
row.
super trippy, just fucking get Ummagumma. Go right to the song, animals or species or something like that in the
Dude.
cave or whatever, and just
Bro.
put that on, shut the lights, throw one little light on, and just get
I'll
ready
tell
to
you,
be
I
taken into a whole
experienced
other
the
world.
real Ummagumma when I went to Costa Rica and we stayed in
Oh,
a
yeah.
treehouse.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
bro, you had to sleep in a netted bed,
Fuck that.
right? Because the mosquitoes, and we were in the jungle in the treehouse, and you're just hearing all the all. They basically record this from a treehouse. That's what it is, because you're hearing all of it. And there was a moment that you heard nothing, like the whole jungle went quiet.
That's when you
and
freak out.
And you're like,
and you heard something walking, and you knew there was like a fucking jaguar or something nearby.
was it a
because-
T-Rex?
yeah, exactly.
That's
But
what
no,
I
you
just thought, Billy. I was like, sick fucking
right?
Jurassic Park.
Exactly. But like you could definitely definitely knew a predator was around. Like it was probably a jaguar, and you heard it moving because it was heavy walks. But all the noise, all the like crickets, all the fucking like all that just fucking stopped for 5 minutes, and then as soon as it was gone, back on. But literally, I remember sitting there going, "This is the Ummagumma album." Like that's what they did. They just went into a jungle and pressed record and walked away. That's basically what was how
Dude.
they recorded that album.
I looked up the song title, and just so you know, like I know Dan, we were like, "What the fuck is the song title?"
Yeah.
The actual song title is, hold on, I need to find it. Where is this? Several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving with a pict.
Yep. Yep.
People, check that one out. So yeah, Pink
Yeah.
Floyd passes the test. So if you want to hear a few, other like people sent us their ranks. I'm just gonna read them real quick. Some of them. Our buddy there, Matt Damon, he definitely sent it in from, let's see, I think his worst to best or best to worst. I forgot which way he said it was. I'm just like, yeah, where is it? Here we go. I think, hold on one second. I'm sorry. What am I doing? I need to make sure I read this correctly, because if I don't, then
Jesus, Dan.
Yeah,
worst to best. Okay, so worst to best. He goes Zeppelin, Stones, Floyd, Beatles, Queen.
Hmm.
All right.
I'm a little.
All right.
Yeah. You know,
At first, I thought Zeppelin was going to be like 4 for me, but then I listened to more of it, and that's why I went up.
I thought it was going to be number 1, but then it ended up not being that. Dr. Loomis, number 5. Here we go. Zeppelin, Floyd, Stones, Beatles, Queen. So another one.
All right.
That's interesting. That was Dr. Loomis. Shout out. Here's Raleigh's room.
The dog is rating our shit.
Yeah, Raleigh's room. Floyd, Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Queen, Stones at number 1.
Is that really like that was the order they did it in?
Well, that's their. I'm reading it worst to best.
Oh, they numbered it that way.
They gave it to me best to worst, but I
Okay.
wanted to make sure that I read it the
All
right way.
Got it.
Yeah. And what do we got here? And Rocktopus
Anytime
Jones.
I do a ranking, I always do it worst to best.
I know. I don't understand.
It's like, why are you going to give away? Why are you going to give away the cake?
No, you got to build up to it.
Exactly.
100%.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. So Rocktopus Jones, I think best to, he's like worst to best. Here we go. Zeppelin, Floyd, Beatles, Stones, Queen.
All right.
Floyd is getting the shaft on a lot of these. And let's see, Brian Colburn. Go ahead, Billy.
I would say I could see it being a polarizing band, right? Because some people are starting to.
I mean, mine wasn't that
stuff
high
anyway.
Yeah.
So Brian Colburn from My Weekly Mixtape at first didn't want to be part of this because he was like, I'm going to start, it's going to start World War III. But then, of course, he gave in.
Oh.
And
Well, he didn't have to start that.
I know.
I
was just gonna say, he didn't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Orange Man
God.
already did that for him.
Yeah. Now, I don't know which way he did it. See, people need to start doing things the right way.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to read it from the
I
bottom
think you
up.
need to instruct them
I did.
what to be, because then like they're going to be upset if you read it wrong.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, from worst to best. Brian Colburn, My Weekly Mixtape. Check it out. Great podcast.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd, Beatles, Queen, Stones, Zeppelin.
No. You sure he did it the right way?
No, it definitely is that. That's the order that it was supposed to be.
I mean, I'm fine with Zeppelin number 1. The ones around there, I ain't fine with.
But I'm worried about the Rolling Stones and how
Wrong.
yeah.
I don't understand how people like that.
So here we go. Goff Siwa, don't know who that is, on Discord, on My Weekly Mixtape Discord. He did, or she, not knowing who this is. Pink Floyd, Queen, Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there are some interesting rankings. I
think
mean,
a lot of people go for the Beatles number 1, and I get it.
yeah, I mean, PT gave me we're going to do, here we go, Queen, Zeppelin, Stones, Floyd, the Beatles. So Queen hitting the number 5 spot there for PT from My Weekly Mixtape. And let's see if there's anyone else that I missed. I think I got everybody. Oh, no, Pop Culture. Who are you? Pop Culture Reflections.
Who are you?
Pop Culture Reflections put Led Zeppelin at number 5, Queen, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and Pink Floyd at number 1.
Too high for the Rolling Stones across all of this is what I'm feeling.
Yeah,
People really like them. I think people like
Yeah, it just doesn't hit for us.
high energy.
it doesn't get.
You know
I
what
don't
it is?
get it.
It's because we're fucking smarter than everyone else.
It's just I never understood the Rolling Stones. I didn't get it, and I never will, and I'm okay with that. Any honorable mentions before we end this episode, if you still have time? Or would you replace anybody?
I wouldn't replace, but I think actually I would replace, now that I'm saying it. We talked about it a little bit earlier, Dan, but I would replace Rolling Stones with Hendrix, just with, I mean, such a short period of time with a huge influence,
Yeah, and that would
Are you
fuck the
putting
list
any
up.
alternative rock in here too? Are you just
Well, that's the
Oh,
thing
any
too.
rock.
My question is, we always these lists come out, these guys are always picked, and it's always an older band that makes the top 5. It's never like, Radiohead, right? Or I don't know, someone else like that, or I don't know,
Slayer.
Yeah, so why not? Or Metallica. At this point, Metallica could be somewhere in the top 10 to top 7.
Yeah, I've seen like 12 with some of the recent lists, but it's like rock is such a broad defining thing, right?
Right.
So it's, just neither you motherfuckers better put U2 on that close list.
Oh, no.
No.
I fucking hate them.
Fuck U2.
I hate U2. I'm so sick of their shit.
I fucking hate U2 also, bro.
But why, like David Bowie? Like, why not? Is
Also,
David Bowie? Yeah, truthfully, I would replace the Rolling Stones with Heart or Blondie or anyone other than that. Fleetwood Mac. I would replace the Stones with Fleetwood Mac. There's a lot more Fleetwood Mac
Hootie and
songs
the
I like than them.
Blowfish. Come on.
oof.
David Matthews Band. Come on.
No.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Fish.
Nirvana. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Well, we know Billy has a very hot opinion about Nirvana. So
No, I like Nirvana. I just think they've fallen into that. Their lead singer killed himself or died, and they've blown up.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
so is that why you
Alice
like?
in Chains
Do you
are
like
better bands
Sublime?
from Seattle. I think Sublime's fine. I don't love them as much as people do, but I think that also had a hand in it. Like, I'm not saying it's not deliberate. It's a fucked up thing, but it's like it does blow them up. So
Yeah.
in the grunge era, I think right now, and I'm gonna write something about this too. Is like when I was younger, Nirvana was the band that I was most closely related. I would most closely relate to, but now, in the age I'm at now, Alice in Chains is like the band that I'm like fucking listening to constantly.
What would you say about Killers?
I love the Killers. I
never got into them.
I don't know where they would end up on a list like this. I feel like
And boys, I do need to jet. Sorry.
All
Sorry
right,
to cut
oh, no,
it
that's
real
all right,
short,
yeah.
but we got through our rankings. So, all right,
Yeah.
you guys continue.
Later.
See you
No.
Peace, bro.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. As far as the Killers, I don't know. Like, do they stay alt rock, or if you're talking about just the greatest band of all time,
I don't know.
would they still, like, to me, I still the top 2. I've seen them twice in a huge arenas, and I still had a blast. And I'm like, this is what a rock band is.
I'm ready. I'm going to see Florence and the Machine this year.
Oh,
and
shit.
I
Really?
cannot wait. And
Where are you seeing them?
somewhere in LA, I forget where exactly. Maybe like some new stadium. I'm not sure.
That's fucking awesome.
But I'm looking forward to it because I love Florence and the Machine. And
Yeah, they're fucking phenomenal.
it's unbelievable what they can
The
do.
voice and what, it's 2 of them, right?
I don't know. No, I think it's just her.
No, I thought it's the
And
Machine.
she has a
which is-
band, but
no, I thought it was like her and another her or they plays like the piano or something.
maybe. But I'm not
No,
sure.
It's like Florence and the Machine.
Oh, I never even figured. I
think
thought that's
so.
just what they called themselves.
Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. I always thought that there was like 2 of them that were like the main crew, and then there's like backup musicians.
Yeah.
But that's awesome, dude. Like, I
Can't wait.
think I know somebody who saw them live and was like blown away.
Cannot fucking wait. But I've seen other bands that just blew my mind that I wish they were bigger bands, and I think they have a lot of staying power and like creativity. The yeahs. There was that whole era when in the early 2000s that like the yeahs, the Strokes, TV on the radio, the walk. There was like a whole era of music that I feel like just was killing it. And rock music was so huge at that point, then it all fell off. To me, TV on the radio does not get the love that they deserve. That is one of the greatest bands out of that period of time, like out of the early 2000s.
Yeah.
They were one of the best bands and one of the most fun shows I've ever seen.
I'll say I went to an intimate show with Bastille,
Oh,
and it was like artist and just watching what was happening, and we happened to be right next to the sound guy, and the sound guy was also having trouble with sound because the sound guy was their sound guy was arguing with the sound guy of the theater we were in, which was like a 200-person theater that we had gotten invited to because of a credit card that Kristen has, like a Delta Select, whatever it is. So only a few people were invited. We paid like $30 for the concert, but like watching the artist like directing the sound guy and like throwing his mic off, like his earpiece off, but being able to still go on with the show, still keep his notes, and figure out the other art that's happening, which is the sound technician, was like, you know me, because I'm always behind the scene guy, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? And it was like something was not connecting. There was a delay, and the studio guy, the theater guy, was not getting along with their sound technician, but like they were just making it work. It was a phenomenal show, just in like what it takes to put on a big show.
It's out of hand.
Out of hand to me.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
for you to be able to handle that and be a musician and still show your art, there's another level of performance.
Yeah. I remember seeing, and maybe we'll do this album because it was so big at the time, and then the band kind of just like vanished. I remember seeing The Darkness at.
Oh my God.
I saw them at the Bowery Ballroom. So if anyone's ever been to the Bowery Ballroom, it's maybe 200 people. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And they were sick, and then they were gone. Like, you know, I just so, you know, it was like such a weird song.
That's the thing, though. It's really hard for those kind of bands, to me, to keep it up.
They were like a novelty band, in my opinion.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is like to keep that up and to keep that kind of showmanship and the sound and everything takes a whole team that if you're not in it and you don't want to keep that going, it's hard to, maybe that's why they disappeared, you know, like it's just hard, man. Like you really got to be in that. You really want to be in, I guess I don't know how to word it, but like everybody has to be in line to that goal.
Absolutely, everyone's got to be fucking dedicated
to be put to that, for that kind of, like you said, like it was kind of novelty. But if I think it would have done well if more people probably were like behind them and wanted that to happen, because it takes a lot to be that kind of showman.
Oh no! They did everything. I mean, he came out to the crowd on someone's shoulders playing a guitar solo. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Wild. Like that's wild, and like it can get old quickly if you don't
then you're
have
doing that every
on.
time. Like fucking breaking your guitar on stage every day, like Kurt Cobain had to. Like it just becomes a thing, you know. But yeah, I mean, I think we could do an episode, even like concert memory episode, because there's so many concerts that we've all been to that I think would be kind of cool.
311 with the bass drums.
I mean, I saw 311 once, and it was when the Blue album came out, and I wish I would love to see them now, like because they're still doing shit. 311, call us. Would love to come to your show.
You love 311, yeah. I mean, I remember I was like totally down with them. Yeah, there's another like Cage the Elephant. Have you ever seen them perform?
No.
So I don't particularly like love them all the time, but like I saw them perform one time and I was like, this guy's a fucking rock star. But like I'm like, question is is he acting this way because he's on television right now, or does he do that and is committed to that all fucking time? And that's the only thing about that you would say about the Rolling Stones. Like, why are people into it? Those guys perform top notch every fucking time.
Yeah, no.
Regardless of what you think about their music and stuff, that's the reason why they're as high as they are, because they're not just playing music. They're putting on a show, a performance that's it transcends their music. It makes you feel an experience other than just like music. So
yeah, no, absolutely.
That's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, there we go.
Thank you for sticking around this long. This is a good 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind the scenes, guys.
Behind the scenes, we record 2 episodes.
We record 2 episodes every time we see each other because we don't get to see each other. We don't do this every week.
No.
But we try to do as much as we can.
Well, we will be recording next week, and then Billy,
Billy,
and Jeremy will be recording the end of the Metallica series. So that's all.
Are you?
Yep.
Oh, look
this
at you.
month.
I wasn't
We'll
invited.
be done with Metallica. You want to come on?
No.
Okay, so there we go. But everyone, thanks for hanging out and chilling. Thanks to everyone that sent a list. And we'd love to hear your list. Like and subscribe. People, follow the Nostalgia Test. I mean, we're building. We're doing it.
Oh, we got Pauly Shore coming.
Yeah, Son-in-Law's coming out. The Son-in-Law episode's coming. If you haven't listened to the MXC episode, go and listen to that. That was hilarious. And why not go back in time? Listen to episode 4 or 3. Go listen to episode 3.
Listen to episode 1.
Listen to episode 1. Why not? And then listen to episode 100 when we watch Cocktail again with Steve.
Go listen to episode 1 and comment on the sound that is miserable on that.
Listen to the Cool as Ice episode. That shit was fun too. Go listen to Cool as Ice.
That was funny. Your cousin was great on that one because he
shout
didn't
out
know
Chris-
that he
Chris
could
Hayes.
be as like as vulgar or whatever as we can. And it
Oh,
was
he'll be
funny to
back.
see somebody else go through nostalgia and see how they break it down. And like he was like so scared to like admit certain things, and I was like, I was re-listening to it, and I was like, oh, we do this all the time. Like that's just the whole point of the show is. It was just funny to listen to and be like, oh, people don't do this on a regular fucking basis. Okay. All right, guys. Well, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. And if this isn't for you, but you know somebody that it is for, we appreciate you at least sharing this podcast. Because at one point we'd like to at least make coffee from it, or like pay Dan because of all the subscriptions. That
We have things coming.
I like
We want to host your party.
Shirt there. What do you got, Batman? Oh shit, that's the animated series one too.
The killer Batman.
That was a good one. That's fucking good.
Hit us up. We'll hit you. We'll host your party.
Yeah.
We got things. All right, everyone. Peace.
Share this episode with your friends. Subscribe and follow the Nostalgia Test podcast on YouTube, Substack, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Send us your episode ideas and comments, or book us for podcasts and events at thenostalgiatest@gmail.com. Come hang out with us next week because you never know what pop culture will pop up on the Nostalgia Test.